Manchester City 4, Bratislava 0. Very comfortable night of Champions League action for City. I don't know how we only scored 4 goals, to be honest. That Bratislava keeper actually did well. First half, I thought he struggled a bit and he looked quite nervous. But in the second half, he made quite a few saves. And if it weren't for him, it might have been worse. We hit the woodwork 3 times. I think we had a few one-on-ones that we could have scored, like Gundogan, Haaland. I think McAtee had a decent chance as well. But fair play to McAtee. He did get his goal and did make a good impact when he came on. Hopefully we get to see more of him this season in like the cups and stuff and like games against this type of opponent. No disrespect to Bratislava if there's anyone from there as a country or as a person that supports them. I think we still got to improve the finishing though, because even though we scored 4 goals tonight, we've got to remember it's only Bratislava and that against a better team, we might not score those 4 goals because they'd obviously have a better goalkeeper. Because the goalkeeper did well tonight, but he was an unknown goalkeeper and no one really knew of him before this match. That's not me to like try and be disrespectful in any way, shape or form. And scoring 4 goals away in Europe is always good regardless of who you're playing. But it did look too easy, I'm being honest. There's no City player that really played bad tonight. But standout performer, I don't actually know. Let's have a think. I'd give my man of that to John Stones, you know. Because even though it's a 4-0 win and we didn't have a lot of defending to do, I do think he was actually very good tonight. I thought Gundogan played well. He's still like not as good on the ball, I think, as he was in like his first stint. He is getting a bit slower on the ball. But I feel like as the season goes on, he's only going to get better. Because he's still a top-class midfielder, Gundogan. He might not be the player that he once was because he's obviously got older now. But I'm sure that he can still perform to a pretty good level for us, which would be good for the team. I thought Nunes had a good game as well. But the thing is with Nunes, I'd like to see him do it against like a better side. Because we've seen him do it against sides like Bratislava, Watford. But we've never really seen him do it against like a top-class team. But I suppose that's been because he's never really played against a top-class team. Because whenever we played a top-class team, he's been on the bench. So we can't really judge him on that. Because he's never really got an opportunity to play against a team like that. But Foden played much better tonight. He's been off it a bit recently. That's why he's not been really starting much. Because obviously the Euros and he's had a bit of an injury. Savinho does look very good though. He's like sort of like a better version of Doku in my opinion. Because like he's got more in product than Doku. And like he's like better individually on the ball than Doku. Because Doku's like good on the ball. But it's just like when he comes like crossing it or anything like that. It either gets cleared away by a defender, or collected by the goalkeeper. Which is what he obviously needs to improve on. But I'm sure at some point, if Doku had own product, he'd be a world-class player. It's just that when it comes like that final moment when you really need to show your quality the most, that's where he's lacking. But big win in Europe, much better performance compared to the last few games. It's just the finishing that needs to improve for City now. And I think we'll be alright then. And it's still early in the season, so the players are still not like fully up to speed. I feel like you're not going to see the best version of City until like maybe like March, April time, because that's the time when we normally like peak in the season and you see the best of City and like our best performances and our best, most fluent football. But anyway, and it was good to get 4 different goal scorers because it feels like it's been a while since we've had a game where we've won by 4 goals and it's been 4 different goal scorers. And it was great to see McAtee score. Foden was a really good goal, I thought, actually. Cracker of a goal. Into the corner, outside the box. He's very good at scoring those types of goals, Foden. And I think when De Bruyne's not on the team, I've noticed that like Haaland gets like a lot less of the ball because the ball doesn't come to him as much because the players that play when De Bruyne's not playing don't pass to him as often as De Bruyne because they don't pass it like into the box as much where Haaland most fluently is. But it is what it is. I'm sure that will improve. But anyway, I like this shirt though. This is a classic City shirt. If you haven't got this shirt, you need to buy it, in my opinion. If you're a City fan, anyway. And thanks for watching. Take care. Christ, City!